The cursed town. The town of Ravenville lay at the edge of a dense, impenetrable jungle known as the Dancer Jungle. For the past decade, no one had visited Ravenville, and those who tried to leave often found themselves lost in the jungle. Rumors of strange sights and sounds plagued the town, and the locals spoke in hushed tones about the whispers of the unknown. Alex, Maya, Jake, and Sophie were on a road trip, hoping for a weekend of adventure and relaxation. Their journey took an unexpected turn when their car suddenly broke down in the heart of the Dancer Jungle. With no cell signal and darkness approaching, they decided to walk to the nearby town of Ravenville, hoping to find help or a place to stay for the night. As they entered Ravenville, an eerie silence hung over the town. Buildings stood decrepit and abandoned, with broken windows and overgrown gardens. The streets were empty, save for the occasional rustling of leaves and the shadows that seemed to move on their own, flickering at the edge of their vision. They knocked on several doors, but no one answered. Strange noises began to echo through the empty streets, whispers, footsteps, and distant cries. Desperate, they found an old inn with a faded sign that read "Welcome" and decided to stay the night, hoping to find someone in the morning. As night fell, the atmosphere grew more oppressive. The air was thick with an unexplainable chill. The inn, which had seemed like a safe haven, quickly turned sinister. During the night, each traveler experienced unsettling events. Alex lay awake, staring at the ceiling. He heard footsteps outside his door, slow and deliberate, as if someone or something was pacing. He rose to investigate but found the hallway empty. Returning to his room, he saw a shadowy figure standing at the end of the corridor, disappearing as quickly as it appeared. Maya couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. She felt a cold presence in her room, and a child's voice began to call her name, soft and mournful. She clutched her blanket, eyes wide with fear, feeling an icy touch on her shoulder. Jake couldn't resist the urge to explore the town under the cover of darkness. With a flashlight in hand, he wandered the deserted streets, encountering ghostly apparitions that seemed to follow him. Their faces were twisted in agony, their eyes pleading for help. Sophie stayed in her room, documenting everything with her camera. Reviewing the photos, she saw ghostly faces and figures that hadn't been there before. The images were clear and terrifying, sending chills down her spine. The group regrouped in the inn's lobby, sharing their experiences and realizing that the town was haunted by restless spirits. They discovered old newspapers in the inn's basement, revealing a dark history. Ravenville was cursed after a series of mysterious deaths and disappearances, all linked to the town's founder. Determined to escape before becoming the next victims, the travelers tried to leave the town but were confronted by the spirits. The apparitions grew more aggressive, their whispers turning to angry shouts, their touches freezing cold. Maya, using her intuition, found a way to communicate with the spirits. She learned that they wanted the truth of their deaths revealed. The founder of Ravenville had committed heinous crimes, murdering those who threatened to expose him. The spirits sought justice and closure. The travelers uncovered hidden evidence in the inn's attic, letters, diaries, and photographs that proved the founder's guilt. They gathered in the town square, performing a ritual to free the spirits, using the evidence they found to expose the truth. As they read aloud the names of the victims and the crimes committed against them, the spirits began to appear, less hostile and more sorrowful. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, and a sense of calm washed over the town. The spirits, finally at peace, dissipated, their whispers fading into silence. The group returned to their car, which miraculously started. They left the cursed town behind, forever haunted by their experiences but grateful to have survived. As they drove away, Sophie looked back and saw the town's outline fading into the jungle. One last ghostly figure stood at the edge of the town, waving them goodbye.